It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Richardson. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lowry, good. Well, we'll see two of the top defenses in the league go at each other here. Smitty, what do these teams do so well defensively that make them stand out?
Well, they communicate, they rotate well, they close out. But what they do is they make you play to your first, second, and make you get all the way to the third and fourth option. They take away those first 2 or 3 options. That's what makes these teams so good on the defensive end.
Well, like you were just saying during our break, contest, and always contest, huh?
Yes.
And here's Lowry. After the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. Lays it in off the breakaway. Dragic has got 5 now. And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Lowry against Dragic. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. To the middle, here's Ibaka, and no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Winslow, the pass to Johnson. There's the screen. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Heat on D. It's a 3-point game. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Dragic. Screen by Ibaka. Dragic against Lowry. Rejected by Dragic. And he's able to get it back. Lowry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Johnson inside. DeRozan defending. Johnson dishes to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Back to DeRozan. He dishes it to Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Lowry. And stolen by Richardson. Outside Dragic. Dishes to Winslow. The pass to Richardson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Screened by Valanciunas. Ibaka sets the pick for DeRozan. Goes up off the pick, and the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson, the pass to Dragic. They set the pick. Right side a screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's DeRozan. Down low, Valanciunas unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Johnson outside. The feed now to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on DeRozan. Johnson for three, and Johnson missing again. Raptors trail by 3. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. DeRozan against Johnson, and it's DeRozan missing.
Dwayne Casey, he's in his 7th season as a head coach of the Raptors. He's developed a great continuity and a comfort level with his players.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. Richardson, no luck. Here's Anunoby, covered by Winslow. Anunoby passes to DeRozan. Ibaka sets the pick for DeRozan. Over Johnson. Here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Passes it to Dragic. Launches it. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Casey is very collaborative with his staff and players.
You know why, Kevin? He has no ego with him. It's always a two-way conversation with his players. It's about getting it right, no matter whose idea it is.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Anunoby. The dish to DeRozan. To stop the drought. And Whiteside sends it back.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
It's stolen by Lowry. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
That play started with Lowry's quick hands, and when he has that much open floor, he'll usually just finish it himself.
Whiteside a screen. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Feeds to Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Winslow, the pass to Dragic. And Richardson now atop the key. Off target with the open look.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Screened by Valanciunas. It's stolen by Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. Lowry against Dragic. Back to Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And you know, last season, it seemed like it was a strong return to form for Goran Dragic. Was able to be more ball dominant when he was on the floor. And that style seems to work to his advantage. And he just seemed more comfortable in his role with this team.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Richardson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wright. That one's not going to go. Dragic with some nice D. And Greg, with Dragic and his statistical resurgence for several seasons, he had been sharing playmaking duties with guys like Wade and Bledsoe.
And as great as those players are, Dragic is best when he's the lead guard. Seems to be best paired with a shooter. A player's mentality can change when he is or isn't the primary ball handler, and that's been the case with Dragic.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 17-7 run. Johnson dishes to Dragic, and it's Wade in the corner. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic against Wright. Dragic kicks to Wade. Three-pointer Ellington sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
A wide open look here for Wright. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. It's Powell on the wing. Ellington defending. Siakam kicks to Wright. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5.
Come on, shoot.
Here's Pirtle.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Shooting one.
Free throw good. Dragic.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
Toronto calls timeout. And Greg, credit the Miami Heat front office and coaching staff for continuing to keep this team competitive despite losing several Hall of Fame type players in the last couple of years.
And that is never an easy task for a franchise to go through. But the Heat have stayed in the competitive picture with smart signings and trades, and don't discount the impact Eric Spoelstra has had on that roster.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Pirtle. Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The Big Three in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the fouling of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially not my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those two teams were the two teams I would think was most intimidating.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, just great ball movement.
Dragic against Wright. Pass to Siakam. Kicks to Powell. Expanding his range. Buries the long-range jumper. Powell's got a couple of threes now in the first for Toronto. Miami leading by 7. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Wade outside. Dragic against Wright. Pass to Ellington. Johnson the screen. Ellington the pass to Johnson. Off target from outside. Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now here's Powell. Wade is covering. Now here's Powell. 6 points for him over Wade. The shot by Powell, no good. Goran Dragic firing at all cylinders for the Miami Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, the Heat leading by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Powell for 3. It's good from long range. Powell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Raptors.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wade outside. Johnson sends the screen for Wade. Dragic with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 14 points for Goran Dragic.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
The pass to Miles. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Ellington dishes to Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And although Dwayne Wade, very much an NBA veteran, he is still a very high usage player. He's 35 years old last season, and he was still putting up 16 shots a game.
When you think about the longevity of Wade's career, it is impressive. He has adjusted his game to still be a factor on the floor as he's aged. You keep waiting for him not to be productive, but he still keeps beating Father Time.
That free throw good from Wade.
The resume that Dwayne Wade has put together over the course of his career is staggering. 3 NBA titles and a Finals MVP. Countless All-NBA team nods and All-Star appearances.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And with Wade's accomplishments last season, his only year other than his rookie campaign, Steve, where he wasn't an all-star, says a lot for his staying power.
From a historical context, Wade is one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Few others at that position can say they had a greater career. Realistically, in my opinion, he's probably in the top 5 at that position.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the pick and roll, Smitty, such a key play in the NBA in your eyes. Who are the most devastating pick and roll players in the league?
I think guys with the ball in their hand is James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. Some of the role guys are Blake, DeAndre Jordan, Draymond Green, because he can make a play with the basketball afterwards. And anytime you put best players in the pick and roll like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they are definitely guys that makes defense really think about it.
No good on that one. And the Raptors looking for a way to break through the East. Smitty, how do they get past the Cavaliers?
I don't know, Kevin. That's the question. As long as LeBron James stands in their way, it won't be easy. DeMar DeRozan said it himself. The key will be finding another star. In today's NBA, you need at least 3 stars to win.
He hits the second from the line. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Dragic kicks to Ellington. They set the screen. Shoots over Powell. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Raptors trail by 10. Dishes it to Powell. He kicks it to Miles. Inside. Count that one from Van Vliet.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Passes it to Adebayo. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Dragic. Dragic with a screen for Wade. 5 on the clock. The three. Adebayo passes to Dragic. They shoot again. It's deflected.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And Miles kicks to Pirtle. The feed to Powell. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's the dish to Pirtle. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Pirtle's got 5.
And despite the defense being draped all over Pirtle, he gets the job done. He's money around the bucket.
Johnson kicks to Ellington. Johnson with a screen on Miles. Feeds it to Wade. There's a screen. Three-pointer Ellington. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And they pick up 2. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ellington kicks to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Dragic. Johnson the screen. Wade from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists here tonight. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Pass to Van Vliet. He feeds it to Pirtle. Dishes it to Powell. There's the pick. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. To the middle. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Dragic left side. There's the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Ellington. Passes to Dragic. And there's the feed to Ellington. The Heat need to get a shot off. Wade for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams changing it up here. Johnson against Lowry. Johnson dishes to Wade. Nice D from DeRozan.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Lowry, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Heat leading by 5. And here is Johnson. Right side a screen. Wade. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. And it's 9 points for Wade.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. He kicks to Ibaka. To the wing on the left. Screen by Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Anunoby. Connects from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 6.
He has that swag going on right now. When the defense steps back on him, he loves taking advantage of it.
Richardson against Ibaka. Goes back up. Here's Whiteside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 8.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
You know, Steve, DeRozan, a great ball handler for his size. He can isolate or work in the pick and roll.
Does a nice job of coming off screens and rolls, being able to create for his teammates, and also a big-time slasher that can put you on a poster.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
Well, one thing about DeMar DeRozan, he lives in the gym.
I mean, people talk about that he's always working on his game. They talk about him in the offseason being in the lab with all different type of trainers. And the results, they speak for themselves. I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. DeRozan against Wade. The dish now to Johnson. Now here's Winslow. Defense is right there. It's stolen by DeRozan. Feeds it to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. A 3-ball. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Anunoby.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Near the 3-point line, it's Wade. That one a little long.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Pass to Whiteside. Wade against DeRozan. From 8. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
Ibaka against Richardson. 3-pointer. Lowry doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Johnson. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lowry. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry leading the charge. Here's Anunoby. And it's Miami with the rebound. Winslow's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Wade passes to Whiteside. From 13, Ibaka with some nice D.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Toronto, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Two shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
And it's great to see how the Raptors have energized the city of Toronto and the whole country of Canada, in my opinion. They have some passionate fans, and guess what? A new generation falling in love with the game.
Johnson in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 6.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
DeRozan with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Ibaka. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, the Raptors with terrific attendance rates, and playoff games are a hot ticket, Steve.
Yes, they are. There hadn't been a lot of postseason action in Toronto. The baseball and hockey teams are not exactly lighting it up, but the Raptors have been a bright spot for sure.
Raptors trail by 7. There's the pass to Anunoby. Screened by Ibaka. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Raptors. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. Launches a 3. And it's Wade with the rebound.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
And the shot falls short this time.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Wade against DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas, and the Raptors miss again. The Heat leading by 7. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Whiteside dishes to Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. Wade double team. 4 on the clock, and it's Whiteside off the drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Can they get it? And the layup good by Lowry. Lowry's got 8 points.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Wade. Another miss by Wade.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Lowry against Johnson. Here's Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Now just a 4-point Miami lead. Richardson kicks to Johnson from deep 3-point range, and that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Goran Dragic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
The way they were getting rain on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Oh, what was rhyming, Ernie?
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to On 2K. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You know, the Heat leading by 4. Anunoby the 3 with Ibaka playing the 4. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Lowry up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. That shot misses. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat shooting 47%, pretty solid. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Raptors trail by 9. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Over Richardson. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Richardson dishes to Winslow. He feeds it to Whiteside. Over Ibaka. And they double up Whiteside. 5 to shoot. Winslow. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. And you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Whiteside. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Clock at 6. Passes to Anunoby. Over Winslow. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Anunoby. Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Back to Johnson. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Valanciunas, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. In the corner, it's Richardson. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 8. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. And stolen by Richardson. And it's the Heat on the break. DeRozan against Johnson. Right side a screen. Here's Dragic. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Over Whiteside. The shot off that time. The Heat leading by 8. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Richardson. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
And the Raptors call time here.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Josh Richardson. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Ellington is subbed in for Johnson. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Powell's got 12 points in the game. The Heat with the lead. Dragic kicks to Ellington. Johnson outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Right side a screen to the inside. Kicks it to Ellington. From deep, Johnson. The shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Powell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now it's only a 5-point Heat lead.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Outside Dragic. Now the feed to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Dragic kicks to Ellington. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist here tonight. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game-level intensity.
He kicks to Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. They set the pick. Miles dishes to Powell. Jacks up a 3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Miles.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Powell. Shoots over Ellington. The shot by Powell, no good. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And Miles kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Van Vliet. He dishes it to Miles. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Dragic. A second chance effort, and it's finished off inside by Pirtle. And now just a 3-point Heat lead.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Johnson goes in, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
They have a unique offense for Toronto. Very low assists and very low turnovers. Not the kind of system we see from teams like Golden State, but the Raptors make it work for them.
First trip to the line for him here.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Raptors may not get a lot of assists, but they do get a ton of so-called screen assists. Steve, great picks freeing their guards to do damage.
Yes, pick and roll basketball at its finest. The question is, do they need to diversify a little bit? If you depend on one action, it makes it easier for teams to game plan for you in the playoffs.
That one is no good. Raptors trail by 3. Right outside. Siakam passes to Powell. There's the dish to Pirtle. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And Wright kicks to Miles. Feeds to Powell. Back to Miles. The pass to Wright. Dishes it to Miles. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Wade. Money from the wing. Wade's got 13.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Powell with the screen. Here's Siakam. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Wade. Whiteside a screen. Another miss by Wade. In Toronto, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Pirtle's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Now, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
Ellington kicks to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Tries to hit him. It's deflected. Now here's Powell. Ellington defending. Pirtle dishes to Miles. Cranes the three-pointer. And now a 3-point Raptor lead.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotations. We're seeing none of that right now.
Johnson against Miles. Here's Adebayo. He feeds it to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Pass to Wade. Trying his luck deep. Miami keeping it alive with a new 24. And good that time.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Toronto calls timeout. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the rim, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Miami trailing. Wade outside. Johnson with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Adebayo. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
That was a tremendous shot off balance, and the defense just draped all over.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Heat also with a sub. Winslow's checked in.
And probably the one constant of this Miami team the last few years has been their defense. They do a great job of making life difficult for opposing shooters, and it's been anchored by one of the best shot blockers in the game with Whiteside.
Screened by Valanciunas. Pass to Anunoby. From 10 feet out. Goes back up. No good from Valanciunas.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
High arcing shot. The layup good by Wade. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
Wade doesn't have to rely on a floater, but when he does, he has a very soft touch.
The third quarter comes to a close. Heat out front, up by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Everybody be patient, be on the same page. This game is ours.
And you hear Eric Spoelstra, instead of pumping his guys up, looking to settle them down just a little bit right now.
A great point, Kevin. It's important that no one individual takes it completely upon himself. Sometimes it's guys just trying to self-will it. You got to trust each other out there, and that's what Coach wants to see.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Wade and Winslow out on the wings. Josh Richardson out there with Adebayo. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Lets it go from the wing. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ibaka.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
They set the pick. DeRozan against Wade. Winslow is screen on Lowry. Johnson kicks to Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Heat lead by 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Here's Ibaka. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Rugged finish by Serge. Takes the hit, converts through it for a potential and one.
And Ibaka, a cornerstone player for 7 years in Oklahoma City, but they trade him away to Orlando and subsequently traded to Toronto.
You thought he'd have a bigger role in OKC under Billy Donovan, but it didn't happen. He wasn't content to just spot up and wait for the basketball. And they thought he might leave in free agency, so they looked to get value in return.
Wade with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Johnson the screen. Wade with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Johnson dishes to Wade. They set the pick. Off the pick. And it's Wade with the jam.
Dwayne Wade has always been dangerous in the pick and roll, and like a fine wine, he's only getting better.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Anunoby, covered by Winslow. Left side, DeRozan. And it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson kicks to Wade. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 6. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice job of seeing the play through by Kyle Lowry. Took the contact and still got it to fall.
You know, Smitty, you love the grit of Kyle Lowry. 6'0", but he holds his ground.
A hard-nosed defender. He puts his body on the line all the time. You see him taking a lot of charges. Great quickness, too, and anticipation to rack up a lot of steals.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
For a long time, it seemed like the league slept on Kyle Lowry. He wasn't an every-night starter until his 8th season in the league. I think he still brings that underdog mentality every night.
And Lowry had to scrap and fight for the starring role, even in Toronto. And Smitty, at first, they had him playing behind Jose Calderon.
I don't think they know what they had in Lowry. Sometimes you don't see what's right under your nose. In the end, he forced their hand, and look now, unbelievable player.
Two shots.
That's good from Richardson. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, the Raptors' playoff letdowns have left fans wondering, can they really contend for a title? Their offense has vanished. You think of Game 3 versus the Bucks. 30 points in the first half, the lowest scoring mark in franchise history.
Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, but it's all about translating that strength to the playoffs, Steve, isn't it?
It is. The front office, they have hinted they need a culture reset, and that was something they wanted to do. They're not content with just winning 50 games and getting swept in the second round.
That free throw, no good.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line. Now Dragic. There's the pick. Fires the 3. The shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And Lowry has it in the corner. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Left side, DeRozan, and it goes down 2 points.
One of his strong points, DeMar DeRozan, is so dependable when he gets to the mid-range. He knocks those down often.
Dragic, the pass to Johnson. Kicks to Winslow. Tries it from 9. And that one hits back iron.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Ibaka outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Ibaka's got 10 points in just the second half. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. The feed now to Johnson. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Good on the second free throw. Raptors with the lead. Now here's DeRozan. Now here's Valanciunas, guarded closely. 6 to shoot. It's stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. Richardson, good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Valanciunas with a screen on Dragic. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Over to the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire, and the defense has failed to adjust.
Johnson against DeRozan. Winslow dishes to Dragic. Here's the screen. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
The minute you back down, everyone can sense it. Then you're in trouble.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in.
One shot.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
The pass to Anunoby. Got a piece of it and stolen by Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Can't cash in from close range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The dish to Winslow. Right side a screen. Jumper off the screen, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to Anunoby. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Johnson against DeRozan. He kicks it to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Not a lot of centers can hit a contested jumper like that, but Valanciunas is one of them.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Dragic against Lowry. Steps back and fires. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Tips it and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Right side a screen. He can't get that one to fall. Ibaka with some nice D. Dragic against Lowry. And again, it's Valanciunas. And now a three-point Raptor lead.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 19 points for Goran Dragic.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
DeRozan's shot is off.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Right side a screen. Dragic kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Winslow. Whiteside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Screen by Ibaka. Lowry for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Lowry always comes up with a timely basket, and today is no exception.
Whiteside a screen on Lowry. Richardson the pass to Winslow. And they double up Whiteside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Covered by Winslow. And it's Miami with the rebound. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That will be foul number 5 on him. Wayne Wade's checked in for Johnson. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wade against DeRozan. Wade kicks to Richardson. Right side a screen. The 8-footer. And the shot is long.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
DeRozan against Wade. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Feeds to Wade. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Wade's got 19 points.
Has there ever been a more cold-blooded finisher than Dwayne Wade? The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Valanciunas, good.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Wade with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Right side a screen. There's Dragic with the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And now a 6-point Raptor lead. And the Heat shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Wade against DeRozan. There's a screen. Right side a screen. Lowry against Dragic. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
You know, a good job by the defender not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Lowry against Dragic, and Lowry gets double teamed. Pass to Anunoby. Right side against Valanciunas. Dragic comes with the double team. Just 4 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And another basket for Toronto.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. Another miss by Dragic. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 8. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Ellington kicks to Johnson. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Serge, you have worked very hard on your game throughout the years. How has that journey gone for you?
Yeah, you know, like always, when you work hard, you pay off, you know. I'm paying off my confidence for my teammates, my coaches, so I'm trying to help the best I can my team.
And you do it at both ends, Serge. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.